Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today we are going to
tell you about spaceflight.
spaceflight has captured human imagination for centuries, transforming from myth and fiction into defining achievement of modern science. The idea of venturing beyond Earth's atmosphere once seemed impossible, but a combination of daring, vision, scientific innovation, and global collaboration has made space flight a reality. From the early dreams of rocket pioneers like Konstantin Tsiolkovsky to the historic Apollo 11 moon landing, space flight symbolizes humanity's relentless pursuit of the unknown. More than 5,000 spacecrafts have been launched into space to gather information since 1957.
An astronaut is a person who travels into space to explore planets, stars, and other things far away from Earth. They wear special suits and fly in rockets. To become an astronaut, they have to train a lot. They learn how to float in space, use special tools, and stay safe. They practice swimming pools to feel what it's like to float and work together as a team. It's like getting ready for a big, exciting adventure beyond our planet.
A rocket goes into outer space by generating enough thrust to overcome Earth's gravity. It does this by burning fuel in its engines, which produces a high speed stream of exhaust gases pushed out the back. According to Newton's third law, this action creates an equal and opposite reaction that propels the rocket upward. The rocket must produce more force than the gravitational pull holding it down, accelerating it faster and faster until it reaches the speed needed to break free from Earth's atmosphere and enter orbit or travel beyond. This powerful push, combined with careful engineering and guidance, allows the rocket to escape gravity's grip and reach outer space.
Rockets use two main types of fuel to blast off into space. One is called liquid fuel, which is like a special kind of superpower juice that can flow and mix inside the rocket. The other is solid fuel, which is like a hard, packed block that burns really fast to make the rocket zoom up. Both types help the rocket fly by making lots of hot gas that pushes it up, and away!
A rocket launches by pushing really hard against the ground with super strong fire coming out of its engine. Even though it's heavy and with lots of fuel, the fire shoots down fast and strong, which pushes the rocket up into the sky. It's like when you blow up a balloon and let go, the air rushes out and makes the balloon fly. The rocket's engines do the same thing, but way stronger, so it can carry all its fuel and still zoom up into space.
A rocket payload is the special stuff of a rocket is carrying to space. It could be a satellite, a spaceship, or even supplies for astronauts. Think of the payload like a backpack full of important things that the rocket needs to take up high into the sky or out into space. The rocket's job is to safely carry and deliver this payload where it needs to go.
A rocket reusable launch system is like a super cool spaceship that can be used more than once. Instead of throwing the rocket away after one trip to space, this rocket comes back to Earth safely so it can fly again. It's kind of like using a bike instead of a skateboard. You don't throw it away after one ride. This helps save money and helps people send things to space more often. The US space shuttle was indeed a reusable launch system. It was designed to be launched, landed, and then refurbished for multiple flights.
The first major milestone in space flight came in 1957 when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite. This triggered the space race, a period of intense competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. Just 4 years later, in 1961, Yuri Gagarin, first human to journey into space aboard Vostok 1. His 108-minute flight made him an international hero and marked a turning point in human exploration.
NASA followed with its own achievements, most notably the Apollo program on July 20th, 1969. Neil Armstrong took humanity's first steps on the moon, famously declaring, "That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind." The moon landing demonstrated not just technological prowess, but also the power of human courage and curiosity. It set a precedent for ambitious exploration, proving that spaceflight was not only possible, it was within reach.
Rockets blast off from special places called launch sites all around the world. One famous place is Cape Canaveral in Florida, USA, where many space missions start. Another is Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, which is very old and important for space travel. There is also the Guiana Space Center in French Guiana near the equator, which helps rockets go faster. In Japan, rockets launch from Tanegashima Island, and in India, they use the Satish Dhawan Space Center. These places are like giant playgrounds for rockets, helping them zoom up into space.
Today, spaceflight continues to evolve at an extraordinary pace. The rise of private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and others have revolutionized access to space, making launches more cost effective and reusable. The International Space Station remains a powerful symbol of international cooperation, where astronauts from around the world live and work in orbit. Plans for Mars missions, lunar bases, and even space tourism are now on the horizon.
As we look to the future, spaceflight holds promise beyond exploration. It could pave the way for new technologies, deeper understanding of our universe, and even the survival of our species. Whether it's mining asteroids, studying distant planets, or one day colonizing Mars, spaceflight continues to push the boundaries of what is possible. It reminds us that with enough imagination and determination, the sky is never the limit, only the beginning, and journeying toward places where man dare not travel.
Thanks for watching.
This episode of Adventurous Kids.
1, 2, 3, blast off, and yeah! Live long and prosper as well.
Blessed be.
What did you learn today? Adventurous kids. Adventurous kids. What was the most interesting fact? Adventurous kids. Adventurous kids. Adventurous